Will glorious 2000 stand the test of time or clamber to dusk a glorious but ultimately holy spectacle? Must watch. Get ready to witness maximum dismay, mediums, fitty and empire, reason and army, and secure his vengeance is one of the most iconic historical epic every film. The historical epical Gladiator was directed by the acclaimed filmmaker Ridley Scott, known for the classic like Alien and Blade Runner. The film falls squarely into the historical epical action drama genre, reviving the dramatic swords and sandal film traditional of classical Hollywood. The main cast is led by Russell Crowe as a Roman general Maximus Decimus Medius, and Wiccan Foreman as the Tracal Empire comedian, with strong supporting performance from Kenyan Nielsen as Licolia, Oliver Reed as Proximo and his final screen role, and Richard Harris as Empire Marcus Aurelius. Notable behind-the-scenes crew include Hans Zimmer and Lisa Grader for the instantly iconic Academy Award-winning musical score, John Amath as a cinematographer, and Petro Scilia as the editor. The original story was conceived by Dionis Serenso, who co-wrote the screenplay with John Logan and William Nickson. Gladiator is not a sequel or a direct remake. Truth, it drew heavy inspirations from the 1964 film The Fall of the Roman Empire and significantly efficiently the real history of the Roman Empire and the figure of Commodus and Marcus Aurelius. Before its release, the hype was substantial, primarily due to the large budget, the pedigree of director Scott, and the ambition of resource of famously costly and especially driven grand audience expected a grand action-packed animatic event of the sequel release scenes to the mid-20th century country. General Maximus Decimus Medius leads the Roman legions to the final decisive victory on the northern frontier. He is the trusted friend and champion of the aging empire Marcus Aurelius. Maximus desires only to return to his family and his farm after the long war. However, the empire has a different plan for the future of Rome. Marcus Aurelius decided to bypass ambitions and in jealous son Commodus. He tasked Maximus with becoming the protector of Rome and restoring the republic. When Commodus learned of his father's intention, he ruthlessly seizes power. The new empire immediately ordered the executions of Maximus and his family. Maximus nearly escaped the imperial betrayal, but is unable to save his loved one, now a standard man and stripped of his rank. Maximus is captured by silver traders. He is forced into the brutal world of gladiatorial combat, driven only by the thirst for vengeance. He rises through the rank of the arena to forge the new empire in Rome. Hashtag story and pacing. The plot of Gladiator is instantly compelling and emotionally engaging, built on the classic, irretrievable foundation of vengeance and injustice. The narrative arc of our respective journal losing everything and being forced to rise from the ash of slavery provide a clear, powerful emotional drive, while the film takes significant historical liberty. Its internal logic, the general using his maternity fame of achieve celebrity status as a gladiator to get close to empire. He is robust and fuels the drama faculty. The simple raw human desire for retribution against an untouchable tyrant keeps the audience deeply invested. The film pacing is generally excellent, moving from the large-scale opening battle to the intimate betrayal and then the grilt of the gladiator schools without ever dragging. Director Ridley Scott skillfully balances the grand spectacle of the arena with quieter, character-driven moments such as maximum visual of his home and family. The three-act structure is punctual, ensuring that even with a runtime hour 2.5 hours. The momentum toward the final inevitable confrontations is consistently maintained. #B. Performances and characters. Russell Crowe's portrayal of Max is the defining performance of the film and arguably his career, earning him an Academy Award. Crown imbues Maximus with a quite rugged nobility and profound probably grave. He is believable both as a trifling effective military leader and as a broken, determined sailor. The performance stands out because it's largely internal. His emotion is conveyed through his posture, his eyes, and the quiet intensity of his famous lines like "I will have my vengeance in his life or the next." Equally crucial is one Phoenix as Emperor Commodus. Phoenix delivered as a master class in smarmy, ingenuity villain. His Commodus is not a cartoonish bad guy, but a petulant, insecure child who happens to wield absolutely power, making him deeply unsettable and believable as a tragic, toxic product of the imperial system. The relationship between Maximus and Conian Eliasson Lorius, whose own character navigates a complex web of loyalty and survival adds necessary depth, making the key player well-developed and easy to invest. Visual and cinematography. The visual in The Gladiator and a major contributor to its epic feel utilizing a distinctive earthly color palette to brown and golds and muted blues. This aesthetic lends a greatly realistic weight to the ancient words, often flooring a raw, naturalistic look over polished fantasy. John Mark's cinematography is characterized by grand, sweeping wide shots of battlefields and cityscapes, contrasting sharply with the chaotic, kinetic shakes cam close-up used during the viscular arena fight to put the views directly into the frame. The film is full of memorable visual moments. The opening battle in the German forest is a standout shot, tornado and fog, immediately establishing the film's brutal tone. Another key visual is the CGI reconstructions of the Colosseum. While dated in some minor details, remains a breathtaking reconstruction of Roman spectacle. But perhaps the most iconic recurring visual is the best peaceful drama sequence of Maximus's hand brushing the field of wheat, a powerful symbolic contrast to the blood-soaked reality he inhabits. Sound and music. The score by Hans Zimmer and Lisa Grodd is indispensable, elevating Gladiator from his historical action film trance-centered epic. The soaring operating theme like "Now We Are Free" featuring Roddy haunting vocals provide the film's soul, reflecting Maximus' spiritual journey and the tragedy to his loss. The music is perfectly placed, injecting melancholy into quiet moments and heroic proportion into the action, and is easily one of the most recognizable and emotionally recent film scores of its era. The sound designs dramatically contribute to the overall impact, particularly in the battle and arena sequence. The clash of steel, the crunch of strength, and the trifling roar of the crowd in the Colosseum and mixed to be overwhelming, conveying the brutal, primal nature of gladiatorial combat. Even simple sound, like the clicking to Mexico's chain, underscore his broken status. The soundscape is carefully constructed to immerse the audience in the visual reality of Rome, making the action feel heavy and dangerous. Theme and emotional impact. The film delivers into powerful and enduring themes to ingenious justice, virtual, the corruptions of power, and the idealism of a forgotten republic. Maximus Quest is ostensibly of revenge, but his action in the arena become a symbol of hope and resistance to the common people of Rome, suggesting a deeper theme about how true power lies with the mob and the narrative, not just the empire. It is also a profound meditation on honor, duty, and the ultimate prize of freedom. The emotional impact of Gladiator is profound and lasting. Maximus' tragedy is felt from the beginning, and the film successfully maintains a sense of chaos alongside the spectacle. The climactic duel and the film's final moments are expertly crafted to deliver a powerful emotional relief, successfully reconciling the hero's life of suffering with the peace he finally achieved. It's a rare blockbuster that leaves the audience contemplating heavy themes of mortality and honor long after the credit roll. Unique observations. One interesting production fact is that Oliver Reed, who plays the Silver Proximo, died unexpectedly during filming. Director Ridley Scott had to use body double, old footage, and ground-breaking early CGI to complete his remaining scenes, trouble that allowed his character to have a complete and fleeting arc. These unplanned complications added significant cost to the productions, but ultimately preserved Reed's last great performance. Gladiator is after completely to classic its epic like Ben-Hur and Spartacus, as it's essentially single-handedly revived the historical epic genre in Hollywood for the 21st century. Its success paved the way to subsequent films set in antiquity such as Troy and Star 3000 Star. Watching it again now, after so many similar films, which truly separated it is intensely personal, emotional, and anchor of Russell Crowe performance, elevating it above more spectacle by first time watching it in a theater. The overwhelming sound of the Colosseum crowd was truly transportive and made the scale of the production instantly apparent based on his mountainous efficiency, technical power, prowess, and enduring emotional core. Gladiator is an undeniable must-watch. We rate this film a definitive 9 out of 10 stars. The sheer scale of the production, the legendary performance, and the iconic scores cement its place as a modern cinematic classic, one that successfully rejected an entire genre and set a new standard for historical epic. In the 21st century, this film will be thoroughly enjoyed by fans of the historical action, classical epic, and dramatic vengeance, negative and high-stakes political threats. Viewers hope appreciate spectacle set pieces, deeply emotional performances, and Academy Award-winning filmmaking will find this a rewarding experience. Conversely, audiences who prefer strictly factual historical accuracy, those sensitive to graphic violence, or those who dislike long-running dramas may find aspects of this movie less appealing to or overly stylized. Thus, Gladiator stands as one of the definitive films of its genre, an epic that deserves to be constantly represented in this movie in your golden frame or not. Let us know your verdict in the comment below, and if you love this film, be sure to check but Ben-Hur 1959 next for 10 other classic tales of the betrayal and spectacle. Subscribe for more in-depth interviews and cinematic discussions.